So I've just watched Sinners, so here are my thoughts about it. Sorry it took me so long to make this review because when the first trailer came out, I didn't, invest with the movie. I mean, it looked really cool, but I don't see myself watching it. But when I watched 3C Films video where he said that this movie is the best movie of this year, I said to myself, why not I give it a try? Because everyone is saying that this movie is really good and saying that this movie is the best movie of this year. So why not I watch it? And man, how good of a movie this is. So let's get to the things that I love about this movie before we get to the things that I don't like about this movie. So the first thing that I love about this movie is the musical. There's this one scene in the movie where the character is singing and like different spirits from like the future and the past starts coming in. I mean, that in my opinion is my favorite part in the entire movie. Like there's someone like breakdancing, there was a DJ, there was a guy with the electric guitar, and the action is also really good in my opinion. Even though we don't have a lot of action in this movie, but it's still worth to watch in my opinion, because there was this one scene at the end of the movie where Michael B. Jordan's character start blasting, and that was, if not in my opinion, also the best part in the movie as well for me in my opinion. And the characters in my opinion in this movie is also really good. The actors in this movie did a really good job in their roles in this movie, especially Michael B. Jordan in my opinion. Like he plays two characters in this movie, and also Haley Steinfeld, and also Urmi Masaku and Miles Catton. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong. But I think in my opinion, the actors in this movie is actually really good. You can feel their emotions. And this is an Oscar-worthy like performance here in my opinion, because like the acting in this movie reminds me of Oppenheimer in my opinion, because how good the acting in this movie. But now let's get to the things that I don't like about this movie. I only have one complaint about this movie, and that's the lack of horror, because the trailer looks like a horror film, but actually it's not in my opinion. Like, not gonna lie, there are really good like horror sequence that happen in this movie, but I just wish that there was more in my opinion, because considering that you're adding in like vampires into this movie, I wish there was more like horror sequence that will make you jump out of your seat. Because I thought that this movie would be like a Train to Busan kind of like movie where they need to like survive in a cabin while like vampires are outside their cabin trying to get in and try to eat them and suck their blood. Like I thought it was going to be that kind of movie, but even though it's not, I still think it's a really good movie overall though. But I just wish that there was more horror sequence that happened in this movie. So in conclusion, I don't think Sinners is my movie of the year, but I think it's one of the most funnest movies I've watched this year. And I feel like this movie is like the Oppenheimer of this year because how good the movie is. And this movie should win an Oscar for best performance or best soundtrack or anything like that. So that's why I'm gonna give Sinners a 5 out of 5 in my opinion. It's a really good movie, but I don't think it's my movie of the year in my opinion. So yeah, but it is gonna be in my top 5 movies of this year because how good of a movie this is. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.